you look at the access from here, like once we get this through here, this is a fantastic site.
Entrance features and the park system around this development.
You can go down a list of so many things that Tim and the Melton family and the Melco organization have contributed to. He's built one of Edmonton's really iconic companies, and he's done it with such humility and such a level of integrity.
And he gives a lot of credit to his family members, to his employees, to the community. He's sometimes, I think, a little too humble. He doesn't talk enough about his own contributions and what he's brought to that company and what he's brought to the community, to Edmonton, to make it successful.
Tim talks about the golden rule, and I've had people in the past who have said, oh, everyone talks about the golden rule. You know, treat others as you'd like to be treated. I mean, that's truly his daily mantra.
Melcor Developments started in 1923 with my grandfather as a real estate brokerage company selling houses for other people. Very committed to helping young people find their first home. He felt very much that it was important for a family to own their own home and have the security of owning a home. It was my father who took it over in 1945, very ambitious, and decided to grow it into a large brokerage company, and he grew it to be the largest brokerage company in Western Canada. I was born in London, England, towards the end of the war. My father was a soldier fighting in Europe for the Canadians, and I came to Canada in my mother's arms when I was about 6 months old. I think as a young person I really enjoyed the outdoors and was more inclined to do physical activities than mental activities. So I didn't really think much in the lines of a working job, a suit job. When I completed high school, I transitioned right into university, and I don't think I was really ready for it. I got caught up in the good life of university, in the fraternities and in football and in partying, and as a consequence, really fell behind in all my classes. So I chose to quit, and I went to the States and got a job in a labor camp picking lemons and caddying. And it was through that time working hard that I realized I got to get back to university. After graduating, I didn't have a job, and being that we were in the real estate business, it seemed automatic that I should go in there. So I applied to get a job selling real estate and did okay in it. And I then got a job running the Calgary operation. A year later, my father died when I was 28 years old. He died at a football game, very suddenly, of a heart attack.
He was a legend, and I think for Tim to take over that, I think he felt at the time it was pretty big shoes to fill.
It was trial by fire, and you're looking at a young man who was all of a sudden taken from a career that he was enjoying some success in to all of a sudden not only being the figurehead of Melcor, but also being the figurehead of the family.
He quickly assumed the leadership and has built the company to incredible heights since that time.
It's through those challenging periods that I think we grew most as an organization and individually, and I find that very gratifying.
Areas that he's best known for would be his involvement with the YMCA, where he has been an incredible community leader, helping to build many new facilities for the YMCA in Edmonton, Grant MacEwan, University of Alberta, where we've created the Stan Melton Chair to recognize the Melton name and the Melton contribution in real estate. He and his dad are both members of the Northern Alberta Junior Achievement Hall of Fame.
Whether it's, you know, us doing things into the community for those people or actually nurturing that youthful exuberance within the company as it is. I'm a perfect example, you know, right? I mean, I was young when I came over and Tim took me under his wing.
And that's very coherent with the view of a family firm passing things on to the next generation.
People talk about culture, but I think 93 years says a lot to demonstrate that that culture is alive and well and continuing.
We've got a young team. If they use the same values that has been successful for the last 90 years, the future looks bright for Melcor.